Saying no. Niggas know how I'm bumming, nigga. Yeah. Fuck what a nigga say, I feel like Dre. Man, the game is thick. Suckers wanna play and low marquee until that bitch click. Big stick, hanging out the bottom of my 4-5. No lie, if I whip it out, somebody gon' die. Only time you hard is on the gram when you go live. Flexing with a tube but never blam, I'ma blow mine. Won't show mine until it's go time. Nah, you can't hold mine. Yeah, I got the whole mine, I'm on the goal line. And I'm going for 6, watch me up the scope. Caught him at the stove, he was with his hoe. Had to let him know, that's your ass, you don't get it past. You reap what you sow. Why you speaking low? Speak up, boy, you been a hoe. Boy, you been a bitch, get off dick, tryna steal my drip. Look up in the air, you see me, I'm fly as bird shit. Never on no nerd shit, why you on that lame shit? You don't want no smoke, you get smoke with who you hang with. You know what I'm saying? Lame ass niggas talking about they in some gang shit. Nigga, you's a bitch, nigga. Matter of fact, nigga, you's a hoe. Nah, you ain't no hoe, cause hoes get dope. Man, you pussy ass a cat.
We fucking live, my niggas.
Tell him free to act. Dealing free a rat, you know he told how you sleep with.
Hard to Start Fantasy Podcast, man. Waiver wire ads. Week 3, getting you right and ready, man. JD, what's happening?
What's going on, man? Boggs a lot. What's up, big bro? I see you in there, man. 100%. Fucking Tuesday night, man. Make sure you get up 12:01, man. If you don't want to put no wire claim in for none of these players, man. Hoping some might slip through the cracks. You know, I got my alarm set, but I probably won't be waking up because I am dog ass tired. I was almost nodding out not too long ago. Your uncle came through here yelling, Sonny, where you at with it? Man, if you don't get your mama, I'm trying to take a nap, my nigga. Damn.
Squatting in the Centra.
Oh, my goodness. That nigga is
he's squatting in the
Shout out to
Centra
my
right
big
now.
cousin, man. 100%, right? 100%. He's a Cowboy fan. He lit right now, just like all the other Cowboy fans. Shout out to the Cowboy fans, man. To the Cowboys that's doing their thing, man. 100%.
Can you mic check? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You good.
I said, Unc squatting in the Centra, huh?
Fuck. Yeah, I think so. I forgot what he was in.
Over here. That was sitting in front of the house, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you did tell me that.
But yeah, man, it's the week 3 wire ads, man. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. I was about to say something about something you said. Oh man, look, wire night. This about to be my first wire night where I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. to go to the new job tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I started last Friday, but the way I was nodding off last week on Thursday, I don't think I'm gonna make it tonight. So I'm gonna put in as many claims as I can. I doubt I'll be up at 12:01. Man, Yahoo need to fix that shit, man. That you never know what time the waiver gonna go through. It might be 12:30, 12:41, 12:32,
12:05.
They gotta get their shit together, bro. That shit don't make. I mean, you know, it opens up at 12, but the what went through and what didn't just sits around for hella long. 100%. And you might see that you didn't get somebody and want to use your waiver pick. You feel me? Or use just an ad.
But do you remember in week 1 where they had already had Baltimore with 12 points on defense? And so Ryan hit me. He like, bro, what's going on in Ashy? Why are they giving old boy 12? I forgot who had rostered Baltimore. But before the game even started, they already gave him they 10 to whatever the fuck it was.
Tweaking.
And then he was like, bro, hey, next year I'm voting for Sleeper. He like Sleeper would never let that shit happen.
Man, 100%. Sleeper 12:05, everything go by 12. Sometimes it'd be 12:01, 12:02, but it all goes through, man. You good to go. Nothing to talk about, man.
Sleeper is the go-to guy in the clutch.
I do like looking at my Yahoo app sometimes, though. Just, you know what I mean? Just how it looks. I'm used to it, but it is what it is, man. Sleeper is where it's at. We're going to let the you see some of the top players from this week. We just dropped y'all the reaction show, studs and duds. Now we're gonna get into these quick wire picks, man. Top. So we got the top waiver wire targets at the bottom, but those are not in any specific order at all. So we're gonna run through and just talk about them right quick. We could start at QB. Is it finally time to put Stroud off the wire, depending on, you know what I mean? If you're looking for a player to tuck, or what you think?
Yeah, I definitely would tucking. You know, it just depends on how many roster spots you got. You know, buys start coming up here week 7, I think, week 8, maybe even before that, week 6. So yeah, bye weeks is coming around real fast, and just depending on who your starting quarterback is, CJ is he looking like the best rookie quarterback in the draft class in the first 2 games. 100%.
Richardson, I might give it to Richardson, but your best ability is availability, and he's pretty banged up. If he keep playing the way he did Richardson, he may not make it through the whole season. God, I hope he do. You know what I mean? But Stroud as a passer,
Also,
he's looking like that guy.
but also to me, he also has the best weapons around him too. Better than what Richardson has, and what better than the boy that played last night. I can't think of his name. So yeah, I definitely would be taking a look. I'll be definitely taking a look at CJ Stroud for sure. But Sam Howell is definitely a great streaming quarterback here too. He putting up numbers, bringing rushing ability. So yeah, I like Sam Howell too. I had Richardson in bogeys in the TFL. It's a super flex league. I got fucking Purdy, Howe, and Richardson. I started Richardson over Howe, and I end up losing by 1 point because of I ain't gonna say because of Richardson, but he exited early in the game, and then fucking I had 33 points on the bench with Howe on everything.
He was looking
and,
like
and
he was
Howe
going
has
for
a plethora of weapons, a run game, and a hell of a defense. And motherfuckers in these first 2 weeks, they not talking about Washington having some type of threat in the NFC, even though this is a fantasy show. But the Redskins are not to be undersold, bro. And they got some good weapons over there, too.
Yeah, I can get with that. CJ Stroud, though, another just to touch back on him, 384 passing yards last game. If your league takes away points on sacks, he is getting sacked a lot. Their offensive line is in shambles, and that's one of the reasons why Dameon Pierce looks so bad. Like, I'm talking about everybody hurt. They only got one starter playing right now. 6 sacks, but 384 yards, 2 touchdowns, making Nico. He could have had 3. Making Nico and Tank over there look real nice. 24 fantasy points. I seen a stat that said he got the most yards at all the quarterbacks without an interception. So, definitely keep Stroud on your radar as somebody to possibly throw out there. I definitely agree with Sam Howell. Depending on what type of league you in, you might have Joe Burrow and the wire thin. I think I might prefer Sam Howell over Stroud. Based on Stroud is a rookie, and give Howell a little more, a little leeway just because he got one more year under his belt, or a half a season starting, or however many games. I think he started like 3 games last year at the end. So I'll fuck with Howell. Running backs, hot topic. Obviously, Chubb hurt. Jerome Ford is the hot pickup this week. As soon as Chubb went out, he busted like a 70-yarder, almost scored. Ended with like, what was it? 28 fantasy points, 106 yards on 16 attempts, 3 receptions, 25 yards, and a touchdown in the air. There is word, though, that Kareem Hunt visited the Browns today. So, again, Ford, if you miss out on Ford, do you take a chance on Kareem Hunt?
Yeah, if he floating out there on the wire, I ain't putting no claim in for him.
Even knowing the system.
Yeah, even knowing the system. Shit. I mean, even knowing the system, they didn't bring his ass back. He been floating out there since they cut his ass. Everything.
They cut him because they liked Ford. That was the offseason.
Exactly.
They was fucking with Ford, but Ford was battling the hamstring injury.
Exactly. So, what I mean? They cut him for a reason. So Ford is that guy. 100%.
I will say though, just the fact that Ford did have a hamstring injury might be more incentive for them too. They traded for Pierre Strong, pass catcher from New England. You bring in a guy like Hunt if they do choose to do that. I mean, I see that kind of spelling, Ford based on, he had the hammy. So maybe they obviously we probably can't give him 20 carries a game. You know what I'm saying? Like we would a Nick Chubb, 18. You know what I'm saying? I can't get back in the league. Y'all can eat off my team and sleeper. Huh? We gonna get you back in there. Don't even trip, man.
Yeah, this ain't Madden, big bro. No, we gonna definitely get you in there. He asked me to see. He transferred his shit over. He just got a new line, completely whole new line. So yeah, nah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you in the morning, big bro, or I'm gonna try and get with you tonight.
No, I'm gonna do it right now, nigga, so you can get on the wire, nigga. I'll just text you, man. Read your phone, Dream. You know what I mean? We gonna get you right now. Nigga. Make a new login. I'll boot your name off it and throw you on the next one, man. Shout out, we got a Facebook like on there. They tapping in on the Facebook. Jerome Ford, though, he your number one waiver pick off top, no questions asked. I mean, you got the number one pick in AOB. Is this strategy for you? I'm not getting in your business. You know, is you going to grab Ford so you could sell him for the high real quick?
No, definitely. I'm taking him. I'm definitely taking him. That's for sure. Ain't no if ands out about. Oh, that's clean as fuck. I've never seen that before.
What?
Facebook like. Yeah, that's federal. Man, that's what's up. Shout out to whoever the fuck did that. 100%, my niggas. But yeah, though, no, I'm definitely taking him, bro. Thanks.
Well, are they going to get dirty if I
That's
He got your new shoes. He got his new shoes. We just went to the mall. He wearing them around the house. They gonna get dirty if you step out here. Yeah, he got.
He's trying to break them in, man.
Kind of clean, man. He got the Gianna Antetokounmpos, man. You want to show cousin JD right quick? Go ahead, man. We on the podcast. We got Casey trying to show his little kickers off. Go ahead and show him. Look, he like, oh, he had to put them on in the house. He feeling them right now. Okay, right, go get in the house.
Gotta break them in, man.
You want to hear it? All right. Let's talk about the next play.
What's up, cousin?
All right, bye.
What's up?
I'm on the podcast. What you need? All right, go ahead. Put what you want on.
I don't know if he got that same number though.
What? Oh, no, nah, he just
he hit back.
Well, he read it earlier. Yeah, Dreams, holler, man. Her ASAP, man. Let's get you put on tonight, man. We ain't doing that, man. Ain't no eat or nothing. But anyway, Jerome Ford will be my number one pick. I probably wait at night to jump on Kareem Hunt, but shit, fuck it, take a chance, man. You never know. Injuries is piling up. The number two that we have on this list, not in any order again, Matt Breida. You fucking with Matt Breida or Tony Jones? If you had to pick the two,
I'm fucking with motherfucking Justice Hill over both of them.
Well, okay, so look, let's talk about three people. You go ahead and talk about Justice Hill, but we're going to put this in terms of this is if you desperate, right? Injuries piling up. Let's say the Chubb owner is the Barkley owner. You feel me? You don't have nobody to play. Go ahead.
My thing with Breida is that since they played Thursday night and who they play, he's not going to get no action like that, or he's not going to be fantasy relevant. So then you have a whole nother 10 days for that ankle. If they sit him, which probability that he is, he'll be back the next game. So he's not a problem. And I got a lot of shares of Barkley through my whole 12 leagues that I'm in. If he's not on my roster right now, I'm not worried about him, just based on who they play Thursday, and it's going to be 10 days until they play again.
I'm gonna say this
about Breida.
I'm not fucking with Breida just because they wasn't giving him the ball when Barkley was there. So they got young Gray. Eric Gray was the person they drafted in case Barkley held out. Breida, you got the big dude Brightwell. I think it's gonna be a committee of backs. If I go spend a high wire pick on a player, I want him to give me immediate opportunity, and I see the opportunity, but like you said, they play the 49ers on Thursday. You know, I ain't messing with Breida. He might catch some balls, though, but I'd have to be desperate. Now, will I wait till waivers clear and pick him up? I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to spend a waiver wire pick on him and lose out on somebody else. Tony Jones, though. Tony Jones is a little interesting, but I'd rather go get Taysom Hill right now until Kamara go back. It's like a 1 week rental. If you desperate right now, you can go grab Taysom Hill, throw him in that tight end, depending on who your tight ends is, and he might be running the ball like he was on Monday night.
Yeah, they definitely made sure that he got touches on Monday night for sure.
You know, we just talking about a little week filler real quick, you know what I'm saying, until you make some trades, figure it out. You might go grab you a Taysom Hill, like I said, throw him at that tight end, and you'll be good. Man, Jaylen Warren still isn't 50% owned.
Yeah, that's crazy. It looks like the best back over there. Looked like that last year as well.
Got a question. Jay
What's up,
Hill,
Jared?
Hunt, Bigsby, Spears, PPR, knee one. Wide receiver also Atwell, Josh Reynolds. We're going to talk about both of them right after this. JD definitely would say Justice Hill in this situation. Tell me what you was going to say about Justice Hill.
I mean, you know, he didn't get the touchdown last week, but he sure got the carries, 11 carries, 50-something yards, you know. Hell yeah, he is that guy over there. Gus the Bus is the one that got the red zone TD. You know, it is what it is, but, you know, Justice is that guy over there. So, yeah, that's who I'm fucking with in that backfield.
As far as explosion, I do agree with Justice Hill being the guy. He's more of an explosive player to me than Gus Edwards. Like you said, only 9 fantasy points, but he had 11 carries, three catches. You know, it is what it is, but I fuck with Justice Hill right now if he's still on the wire for sure. Again, Jalen Warren still on the wire. I don't understand. Najee Harris looks so bad. Like, he looks bad. If he has any incentive to, I guess he's just gonna ride his first round draft pick money out, and just, you know, it is what it is. Because I don't see no burst, I don't see no wiggle, I don't see nothing, man. The boy looks bad, and it was a reason why he was at that number, that 4th round draft pick this year in fantasy drafts.
They were saying fire the offensive coordinator during the game last night.
They should, because they got weapons. You know, even I'm gonna keep it real. That's what Damo was talking about in the Ashy dynasty. You know, and Damo, I respect Damo's opinion. He's an ex-athlete. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing, 2-way player. G said Damo was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But Damo, like, man, trust me, Kev, the coordinator needs to be fired. He was saying that before the game, like the day before. You feel me? Sunday, they need to fire that coordinator. Terrible. Something need to happen ASAP because it ain't working over there. Even though they did win, got grounded them out of win, they got too many weapons to be looking like that. So the question again that we had, let's go back to this question. If I'm adding in PPR, it looked like maybe you're asking us what running back you should add. I could agree with Justice Hill, but I wouldn't mind stashing Hunt. Only way I want Bigsby is if I'm an ETN owner. Spears do got some standalone value to me. He's getting the rock. He is playing. But again, he's like one of those high value cuffs to me. If you got Henry, or even if you don't have Henry, I picked up Chuba Hubbard in a league just in case Miles, you know, injury history caught up to him. Henry has been very durable, but they are giving Spears the ball. So he is somebody that you can consider. Wide receiver, Tutu Atwell still out there. I don't understand. That was your guy last week. Another 70 yards. He had almost the same amount of yards as what's the name without the glory and the touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Tutu is a problem over there. He's getting a rock. 15 fantasy points, I think it was. Steady Eddie, you know, he's involved in the offense until Cooper Kupp come back. If you looking for, you got some injuries and, you know, Ayuk or something. If you got an Ayuk injury, are you playing Tutu if he's your option?
I haven't looked at the schedule this week. I don't know who they play, but yeah, Matt Stafford is definitely looking for him, 100%. And McVay is making sure that he's getting open for real. And matter of fact, he snatched one
Cincinnati
over
Monday.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'm firing him up. I think I got Stafford in the SBI and the bogey and Spencer shit. Oh my mama, I'm firing up Stafford against him. Oh my mama, that's a super flex league. So yeah, out of for Jared, I'm taking Justice Hill, and I'm taking Shaheed though. Shaheed is, bruh. It ain't no words need to be said about Shaheed either. So yeah, you can't go wrong with all 3 of those receivers. My 2 would be Rashid and Atwell.
My 2 would be Rashid and Reynolds because Reynolds has been silently killing. First week, 12 fantasy points, 7 targets, 4 catches, 80 yards. This next week, 23 fantasy points, 6 targets, 5 catches, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? He had 23 fantasy points. You know, is he going to have 2 touchdowns again? Probably not. But goddamn, like, you know, St. Brown is battling the toe injury right now. They put the metal plate in during the game in the shoe, you know what I mean, to protect his toe. So, James Williams still got some weeks before he come back. Reynolds is the available guy, 6'3", big target. You know what I'm saying? Golf likes them type of players. You know what I'm saying? He's had success with those type of big players. And like I said, with St. Brown banged up, Montgomery banged up, I think they're gonna put the ball in Golf hands this week. They're not gonna give fucking Jahmyr Gibbs 20 carries. 25 carries. They got the other dude, Reynolds, the running back. I think he's Reynolds, but it's
Christian or something like that.
Christian Reynolds. That's what it is. Same thing. Same Reynolds, right? Craig Reynolds. It's 5'11", 616 pounds. He might be somebody if you're desperate to go throw in because he's going to be the up the middle guy, not necessarily Gibbs, right? But in that situation, I'm taking Reynolds and Shaheed and firing them up. We got a question right here. Would you pick up Kyron Reynolds, Jerome Ford, Brian Robinson for a consistent flex? Brian Robinson is the Brian Robinson that got to be Brian Robinson and Kyron Williams are the number 2 running backs right now. I'm passing on Jerome Ford for Brian Robinson and Kyron Williams, but it's you can't go wrong with all three. If I got action to have all three of them on my team, I'm probably trying to trade a stud to go get a stud. You know what I'm saying? Go get better at another position and run with one of them just because. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Fuck it. Wide receivers, Tank Dell, my guy. I picked him up on Sunday, but dropped him because I didn't want to be fighting for Jacksonville's defense versus Houston this week. Do I regret it? No, I got Nico Collins as well. But right now, if I had to name my top targets this week, it would for sure be Jerome Ford because running backs is thin right now with all the injuries. But it will be followed by Tank Dell and Josh Reynolds for sure. Tank Dell is electric. He's been being talked about from the beginning of camp. He was an amazing college player, very small, but it doesn't matter. Him and Stroud, very tight in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? Hung out all year. You know what I'm saying? All offseason, went to school in that Houston area. And then he had one touchdown, 20 fantasy points, but he got one touchdown call back. He could have had two. Between him and Nico Collins, we talked about Stroud at the beginning. Man, you can't go wrong with Tank Dell right now. Tank Dell is going crazy. It's funny, right? Because I just made a trade in the league, right? Peep this, JD. This is how much I like Tank Dell. I traded Jordan Addison, Jahmyr Gibbs, and DJ Moore for Justin Jefferson and Tank Dell.
Oh.
Tank, bro, that's my guy. And it's crazy because in best ball, I got Tank Dell and Puka Nuka in 80% of best ball leagues. So I'm going to be getting to the money this year. Let me see. Mims, Sean Payton's draft pick.
Shout out to you, though, Thule, for tapping in, big bro. 100%, man.
Appreciate you for sure. Mims, Sean Payton's draft pick. Judy 5 points. Sutton, they're all guys right now. Judy, they're not even committed to him long term. He hasn't been what they wanted him to be. You know what I'm saying? And what he was touted to be. As the season go on, we told y'all these are stashes that you took. We told y'all last week.
He comes from where the Slim Reaper came from, and he was touted like him, like you said, bro. That long line of Alabama wide receivers that can run routes, starting with Amari and Julio. You know what I mean? And he ain't popped off. He is not that guy.
Not that guy. So
I love Mims, bro. Oh my mind.
I like Mims. I'm tucking, man. These is all players y'all should be tucking for sure. I don't care who, if you got some cuffs that ain't worth nothing, you should be tucking them. What you think about Adam Thielen? 7 catches, 9 targets, 54 yards in the touchdown.
And
is he touchdown dependent? Is he TD dependent or is he somebody you go grab? They got Seattle, Minnesota, and Detroit coming up.
Oh, yeah. Them 3 games is going to be boom games for him because Seattle giving up cheeks, Minnesota giving up cheeks, and who else you said? The Lions?
Detroit.
Yeah, them 3 teams. Yeah.
Then Miami. Look, that's going to be they're going to need to score points. They got a bye. Then they come back with Houston.
And DT is this guy over
Colts,
there. That's why they brought him
and
in.
Chicago.
You, one of your things is steady Eddie. That's what DT is. 100%.
They gave him a 3-year
Especially for a
deal at
rookie
33.
quarterback.
So
What's up with the trays?
They gave him a 3-year deal at 33 years old. So you know they gotta believe in something.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
100%.
He either gonna groom our young dudes and be the steady Eddie for our young quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fucking with Thielen. It depends on how your roster is constructed, man. These are the times where you can't waste your bench on players that can't do nothing for you. It's players dropping like five. Players are dropping like flies every week. Jaden Reed, you know, I talked about him on a I'm gonna say this. He's a stash. 7 fantasy points the first game, 5 targets, 2 catches, 19 fantasy points his last game, but he had 2 touchdowns. We could argue touchdown dependent. But this is what I'm gonna say about Reed, and he's somebody that you could stash because no matter when Christian Watson come back, Reed is the slot guy over there. He's the one. His best attributes is his route running. You know what I'm saying? So don't sleep on Reed. Again, I'm not breaking my neck. I'm not spending a waiver wire pick on him. If you do fab, I'm not spending no fab on him. He shouldn't even be on the wire in some leagues, if you ask me. And if you're doing rolling waivers where your number goes up or down, you know, I wouldn't spend no waiver pick on him, but I'll definitely be looking to go tuck him. Let's talk about the last person, man. Your boy Zach Ertz.
Hell yeah.
Tight ends and Slim Pickens.
They play Dallas this week.
Dallas and Frisco the next 2 weeks. So are you waiting?
But he is the number 1 target over there for Josh Dobbs.
Dobbs showed some feet too, man. He might could get away from that. Michael Parsons. Ain't nobody getting away from Michael Parsons.
Ain't nobody getting away from Parsons. Man, Parsons had a game this week where it was like a season stat line. The pressures, the hits, the sacks, the TFLs. It was something else. That motherfucker had so much involvement, bro.
A sack, a forced fumble, a fumble return, 4 tackles, 2 sacks.
Nigga, that's a nigga's season right there. Regular, you know, like one of them type motherfuckers that get a little bit of running. You know what I mean? That's his whole like a season for somebody, bro. In a stat line in 1 week.
Fact.
Parsons, boy, fucking A. But yeah, nah, go get Zach Ertz. If he's floating on your shit, man, I'm telling you, bro, we need them 9 and we need between 7 and 12 points from a non-top 5 tight end, bro. And Zach Ertz is gonna get you them 10 points, bro. It shows. And then Zach still got a little bit of wiggle to get some yak when he get the ball in his hands. He's just not no catch and fall. 100%.
Coming out the ACL. But yeah, man, look, man, that was y'all waiver wire week 3 ads. You know, hey, you got these is the times where you got to be tucking in, you know what I mean, tucking and rolling right now. You know, it's the leagues are won on the waiver sometimes, a lot of times. You don't always got to get a league winner, but you got to be ready for them times when, you know, injuries happen. Like right now, we in the middle of some of the craziest, worst injuries. I mean, we say it every year, but this shit is crazy, bro. Like the whole second round is damn near injured this year. You know what I'm saying? The whole second round, Barkley, Chubb, Cooper Kupp late first. You know what I'm saying? Austin Eckler
inactive,
first.
Jonathan Taylor.
Like all it, bro. This shit is crazy right now. Like stay deep, my friends, man. Shout out to Ellis Greens, man, Stoner Texas. Stay deep, stay quenched. You know what I mean? Because these is gonna be thirsty right now on that wire and in these leagues, man.
100%.
We're gonna come back this week, jump on, give y'all some trade targets. You know what I'm saying? People to grab, people to target, and you know,
Swiver Swerve is coming.
Swiver Swerve is coming. You know, weekend wrap up coming back.
You ain't gonna be able to bite that one.
Yeah. Bite poop.
Hey, on my mama, 100%, man.
But yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. You know, hey, 12 midnight, man. Hop on, man. Get your wires in, man. If you what is it, JD? If you what? In fantasy?
Oh yeah. In fantasy, if you ain't got the heart to start, you ain't got the nuts of a champion. In life, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And one more thing, bro. I'll be checking the analyticals every fucking morning when I get up. 30% of you motherfuckers that's watching this shit, shout out to the couple of motherfuckers that subscribed last night. Man, look, bro, if you find this shit anyway helpful, intuitive, just the vibe of what we got going on, man, throw us a thumbs up like them two motherfuckers on Facebook did. Big Tully on Twitch. Man, that shit don't cost you nothing, my nigga. On my mama. Just don't be no looky-loo and then dip out. You know what I mean? Especially if you got something from this motherfucking video. 100%, man. Throw us a sub and hit us with that thumbs up, man. 100%, bro. That shit goes a long way, man. When you hit that thumbs up, bro, it pushes that shit out to other motherfuckers to bring them up in this motherfucker, man. Don't be holding that information to yourself because we are here to bring it to everybody, bro. Come on now.
Big B.
Bro, we doing y'all a favor, bro, by doing the homework, getting on this motherfucker, and letting it be known, bro. Them is facts.
Off top, man. Hard to Start Fantasy Podcast, man. We out. Good luck on